Your survival often hinges on one crucial thing: resources. We will break down 10 survival foods you're probably storing wrong and show you how to fix these issues before it's too late. Trust me, getting this right can be the difference between a hot meal and an empty stomach when it matters most. Let's talk rice. This humble grain has been a staple in diets around the world for centuries. It's versatile, nutritious, and can be stored for long periods if you know the right techniques. This grain is a powerhouse, compact, calorie-dense, and a true survival staple. Whether you're preparing for an emergency or just want to ensure you always have a reliable food source, rice is an excellent choice. But store it wrong, and you'll be facing weevils, mold, and a whole lot of disappointment. These pests and fungi thrive in improper storage conditions, turning your valuable food supply into waste. First things first, ditch the original packaging. We need something airtight. The packaging rice comes in is often not designed for long-term storage and can let in air and moisture. Think heavy-duty plastic containers or, even better, mylar bags. These materials provide a much better barrier against the elements, keeping your rice safe and dry. Before you seal those containers tight, introduce our secret weapon, oxygen absorbers. These little packets remove oxygen from the container, creating an environment where pests and mold can't survive. Store your rice containers in a cool, dark and dry location. Temperature and light can affect the quality of your rice over time. So, choose a spot that's consistently cool and away from direct sunlight. Use the oldest rice first and replenish your supply regularly. This practice, known as rotation, ensures that your rice stays fresh and you always have a good stock on hand. With the right storage, rice can be a reliable source of energy for years to come. Properly stored rice not only saves you money but also provides peace of mind, knowing you have a dependable food source. Canned goods are a prepper's dream. They offer a reliable source of food that can last for years if stored properly. Durable, convenient, and packed with essential nutrients, these cans can be a lifesaver in times of need. But don't let that long shelf life fool you. Even canned goods have their limits and need proper care. Find a cool, dark and dry spot for your canned goods. Temperature fluctuations can affect the quality and safety of the food inside. Avoid storing your cans directly on the floor. This can expose them to moisture and pests, which can compromise their integrity. A shelf, a raised platform, or even a designated cabinet will do the trick. Elevating your cans helps to keep them safe from potential hazards. Check your cans regularly for signs of infestation. Rodents and insects can find their way into your pantry and cause damage. Look for small holes, rust spots, or any bulging. These are indicators that the can's contents may no longer be safe to consume. By taking a few simple precautions, you can ensure they're ready when you need them most. Proper storage and regular checks can extend the life of your canned goods, making them a reliable part of your emergency food supply. Dried beans are like the camels of the food world. They can last a long time without spoiling, but they need the right conditions to maintain their quality. But just like a camel needs water, these little guys need the right environment to stay fresh and flavorful. Proper storage is key to preserving their taste and nutritional value. The biggest threat to dried beans is moisture. Even a small amount of moisture can cause them to spoil or lose their texture. Our first line of defense is creating a moisture barrier. This is where vacuum sealing comes into play. By removing the air and sealing the beans in an airtight environment, we can significantly extend their shelf life. We're upgrading to vacuum-sealed bags. These bags are designed to keep out moisture and air, which are the main culprits in food spoilage. Once sealed, store your vacuum-sealed bags in a cool, dark place. This helps to further protect the beans from any environmental factors that could degrade their quality. A pantry, basement, or even a dedicated storage bin will do the trick. The goal is to keep the beans away from light, heat, and humidity. By taking these simple steps, you can ensure your dried beans stay fresh and flavorful. Not only will this save you money, but it will also ensure that you always have a nutritious and delicious ingredient on hand for your meals. Flour, the backbone of countless meals, from bread to biscuits to bannocks baked over an open fire. But this pantry staple has a secret enemy: rancidity. The solution: the freezer. Before you toss that bag in the freezer, portion it. Choose airtight containers like heavy-duty freezer bags. Label and date your flour to keep track of your supply. With a little freezer magic, you can keep your flour fresh for months on end. Pasta. It's versatile, it's filling, and let's face it, it's a comfort food classic. But those boxes of spaghetti and bags of penne won't stay fresh forever. Ditch the cardboard and go for airtight containers or mylar bags. Toss in oxygen absorbers to create an oxygen-deprived environment. Find a cool, dark and dry spot for your pasta stash. Maintain consistent temperatures and avoid humidity fluctuations. By taking these simple steps, you can ensure your pasta stays fresh and firm. Sugar. It's a valuable source of energy and a natural preservative. But store it wrong and you'll end up with a hardened, clumpy mess. The key to success lies in airtight containers. Heavy-duty plastic containers, glass jars with tight-fitting lids, or mylar bags. Clean and dry your containers thoroughly before use. Consider adding a desiccant packet to keep your sugar dry. With these steps, your sugar will stay sweet and ready to use. Salt, the world's oldest food preservative, a flavor enhancer, and a vital mineral for human survival. In terms of storage, salt's about as low maintenance as it gets. The biggest threat to salt is moisture. Store your salt in an airtight container. Find a cool, dry spot for your salt stash. Avoid storing it near sources of heat or humidity. With minimal effort, you can keep your salt dry and ready to enhance your meals. Honey, liquid gold, nature's sweetener, a survivalist's dream. It's packed with energy and can last for ages if stored properly. Crystallization is a natural process and perfectly safe to eat. Store your honey in a cool, dark place. Glass jars with airtight lids are ideal. If your honey crystallizes, warm the jar in a bowl of warm water. Honey is a resilient food source that can last for years if stored properly. Powdered milk. This shelf-stable alternative to fresh milk can be a lifesaver in a pinch. The key to success lies in creating a storage environment that's dry, cool, and devoid of unwanted guests. Ditch the original packaging for airtight containers or mylar bags. Toss in oxygen absorbers to create an oxygen-deprived environment. Find a cool, dark and dry spot for your powdered milk stash. Maintain consistent temperatures and avoid humidity fluctuations. By taking these simple steps, you can ensure your powdered milk stays fresh and ready to use. Nuts. These bite-sized powerhouses are packed with protein, healthy fats and essential nutrients. But those same healthy fats make them susceptible to rancidity. The secret weapon? Your freezer. Portion them out into manageable quantities. Choose airtight containers like heavy-duty freezer bags. Label and date your nuts to keep track of your supply. When ready to enjoy, let them thaw at room temperature. By embracing the power of the freezer, you can enjoy fresh, flavorful nuts for months on end. There you have it, 10 common survival foods and how to store them like a pro. Proper food storage is crucial for maintaining a reliable emergency supply. Make these changes today to ensure your survival foods last when you need them most. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more survival tips. Stay safe out there.